fantasy football is not a sport.
Baby. Come on. Five more. Come on, you can do it.
IMAX Football Fantasy Champion Ernest!
It's a good win. It's a good win for all of us. First of all, I'd like to thank God. Without him, none of this would be possible. I also like to thank my partner. My opponent, Epicness. The best team money could buy. You know, being a fantasy football champ is tough. I mean, a lot of people claim that, hey, I want to be the fantasy football champ, but they don't want to put in the work. Like me, you got to put it day in, day out. It was a tough season. I didn't know if I would make it. I mean, you know, being up the long, sleepless nights. You know, granted, half of it was for me working, but also searching out, you know, those special deals, those late night ravers, those free agents that no one else would be looking at because they'd be in their bed sleeping while I was up on the computer working and studying. Many people didn't believe in me. You know, I had the Rex Ryan effect, you know. Yeah, our goal is to win a Super Bowl every time. My goal is to win a fantasy football championship every single season, day in and day out. And if you're not doing that, then you're a loser, and I'm not a loser. So I like to thank everyone. I like to, you know, thank my wife and kids because they stood behind me. Well, not necessarily directly behind me because, you know, they got upset. But, you know, Sunday is football. It's church, then it's football. But they understood. I also like to thank, you know, my computer because it didn't crash. A lot of times it would crash, but it didn't. So without the computer, without my wife, without my TV, oh yeah, without the cable not being turned on, then I wouldn't have probably been able to get this one across. So without that, with further ado, we'd like to open it up for questions. Oh, you right there. Yes. Go ahead.
I'm from Kids News. Did you have any concerns?
Okay. So, was I concerned at all? Well, after Drew Brees threw that last touchdown, I think I was quite okay. You know, it was great because, you know, Drew Brees was probably one of my most valuable assets this season, and without him, you know, who knows if I could have made it. Yes, you.
Who else in your team is your MVP?
Okay, so was there any other valuable players on my team? Well, I have to say, yesterday Michael Turner was. I mean, who knew he was going to do what he was going to do? Without him, I probably wouldn't even won. He was listed as probable, and you know, there was a moment last night. Actually, Saturday night, even early Sunday morning, I was looking down at the sheet and I was saying to myself, should I start Michael Turner? Because I didn't know if, you know, coach of Atlanta was going to pull like Carwell 2 years ago and sit their players 2 games out of the season and mess up my other fantasy football season. But no. So I just went with my gut feeling and I said, you know, he's listed as probable, and there wasn't too much of a running back, too many running backs that I could probably rely on. So I said, let's go for it, and it paid off. Oh yes.
What do you say to
people
who
sir.
say that you're nothing without your quarterback, Drew Brees?
Oh, what do I say to people who said I'm nothing without Drew Brees? I'm nothing without Drew Brees. That's my quarterback, man. Of course, he was who I thought he was. He broke all the records, passing, completion, quarterback rating. Of course I'm nothing without Drew Brees. But it's not Drew Brees. It's also Michael Turner, Steve Smith, Larry Fitzgerald, who showed up sometimes. It was a team effort. This IMAX fantasy football team is a team effort.
I just want to thank everyone who won the IMAX League Championship. Peace, and I'm out. Until next year, keep hating. Hate like me.